two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Butler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Western Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. It's Meyer. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Mack. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give out of the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on third down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parrish. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mack. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Mack. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Meyer. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Hutchinson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Parrish. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, WKU. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. We talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Catch in the middle, it's Butler. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
To the wideout. Gain of 17 on the play. Good enough.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
That makes the score. Middle Tennessee.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver and the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Hilltoppers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hutchinson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Hilltoppers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll set up to throw. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds space on the right and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to pass, it's Vattiato. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Second down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time on the clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
In the air on second down. On the backfield, it's Hutchinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Mack. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Oh, better look out! Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Offense set on first down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got a man, it's Mack. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.